What's going on, guys? I am Matthias. This is my lovely wife. My daughter's over there too. Currently having a midday meal. Today the parents and the grandparents are coming over. Actually just my Nana Noni and my parents. They're bringing us some food because we're a bit tired. Still getting used to things. Still getting used to things, but taking things head on. Kitchen's looking a lot better, as you can see. Let me show you a little bit about what we did yesterday. Just the very small things that we did. And you remember from the video yesterday, right? This looks so much better, doesn't it? Doesn't that look so much better? Just so much more organized and, you know, more efficient and stuff like that. That's what I like to see. But that's just a very, very small start to a really big project. So that's cool, man. Stoked. But now the parents are getting here in like, I don't know, 10 minutes. All day I've been writing. And that's gonna kind of maybe be the shift. Amanda's gotta probably remember to vlog a bit more on this channel. I don't know if you guys watched a couple previous videos, but I'm trying to shift my main channel just a bit into more content that I'm proud of, and that obviously takes a lot of time to write. And you know, when my 5, 6, 7 hours out of the day when I choose to write, I'm not being very active and I'm not being very talkative, and I'm not doing tons of stuff besides just writing, so that can potentially be hard to make vlogs out of. So this lovely lady, who you probably want to see her face anyways, is gonna need to start vlogging a little bit more. All right, my parents are here. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Oh, it's all dark, I can't see you. She's holding Luna right now. Nana, my dad. What?
You gotta get on the other side. Right,
she spit out the pacifier. Mom's trying to get her to take that, but she's not taking it. But Mom got her a gift.
Isn't it cute?
So wait, no, have Luna open it.
Luna can't.
I'm preoccupied right now.
I'm just kidding, babe.
Oh, cute.
It's a little dress.
There's more in there.
Okay, that says 0 to 3 months, but it looks a little large. But I don't know, maybe it'll
She'll fit it.
last for a while.
That baby's gaining weight like crazy, so she'll fit it. Yeah.
She looks like she weighs at least 10 pounds.
They say 0 to 3 months, but they're really small. And then there's one that was just 3 months, and it fit her perfectly. So
Oh really? Yeah, the sizes are all different.
It just depends on the weather. That's the
Oh, the
thing.
little jeans or the little shorts come with it. My word, yeah, I saw some stuff up in their Luna's room that was like relatively big, like for a 1 or 2 year old, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that she's gonna fit in that one day. Those are cute.
oh, cute. I want to put her in these. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
She can probably wear those through October. No.
It's crazy. Well, thank you very much.
Well, we all got Amanda stuff, but I want to get Luna something too.
Yeah, because I guess it was Luna's birthday.
Oh, yes.
No, that's why I boxed Amanda yesterday. It
Yeah.
was to wish Luna a happy 2-week birthday.
Happy 2 week. Yeah. She's 2 weeks. 2 weeks exactly? 2 weeks in 1 day.
2 weeks and
Today.
2 weeks and 1 day.
not in.
Okay. Okay, cool.
It's about 8 o'clock. Dice's family just left. You're just over here with the baby.
Yeah, I sang her to sleep.
Yeah, she's been kind of fussy all day. She's had a bit of an upset tummy.
Yeah.
Because I just sat there with her like laying on my legs on her side, and she just kept letting it rip for about 45 minutes.
Babe, I can't believe you're saying this. I can't believe you're saying this, you know? Luna's a real person, and like in 15 years, that's gonna embarrass her like crazy.
That's my right as a parent, though. When she has a kid, she can embarrass them all she wants to. I think it's worse when they're like teenagers and then you purposely embarrass them. I was just trying to console her all day. I think today, honestly, has probably been the hardest day for me since she's been born.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it has been.
Well, tell me why.
I'm gonna start crying.
It's okay.
I don't want to cry. I feel like
It's a
I'm
part of life.
crying too much. I don't know.
Crying too much, that's not a thing. You cry when you need to cry. That's how things work.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just up all night with her. She was just so gassy. I had like a tiny bowl of cereal last night.
Well, see, that's the thing. Some people have said, no, what you eat doesn't really matter. But then some people are like, well, don't eat spicy foods. But then, I mean, what you eat has to matter a little bit.
It does,
You know what I mean? Because, like,
and-
otherwise, why, things transfer through the breast milk. Whether it's alcohol, caffeine, medication or whatever. We're not doing any of that. But what I'm saying is, like, and like normal foods have to account for some shift. And it.
Put the blanket on her. I think she's cold.
Oh, she's cold? And what I'm saying though is that like it seems that when she drinks milk, she's really gassy.
Yeah,
And
I think she has more of a
Does that upset you
problem.
or something when she has gas?
Yeah.
I mean,
it makes me feel like it's my fault, but like,
Oh,
I'm
come
trying to
on,
figure out
dude.
what I can and can't eat because I heard that you should stay away from like gluten, milk, spicy foods, certain fruits and vegetables.
Well, I think it depends on the person.
And
I
it depends
honestly
on the
think-
baby. And the only thing that I've realized is that milk really does upset her, which I understand because milk, I shouldn't be having it
'Cause
either.
She was fine. She was fine for like 5 days, and it seemed like gas wasn't really a thing.
No, it wasn't. But today she's had a lot of problems.
Yeah, but today all of a sudden she became fussy again, and I was like, "Did you eat some cereal?"
I had the smallest bowl of cereal. Seriously, like I had a bowl this big. This big.
No, I did.
I poured it in here and then I
I-
poured it in the big bowl.
I did the dishes this morning, so I saw how much milk was in that bowl.
Yeah, I left it. I left the
I
milk.
know you left the milk, but I'm saying it was a bigger bowl of cereal.
No, I poured it in
Was
a
it
small
Reese's
bowl.
Puffs?
No, it was Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. You have your own
did.
Reese's Puffs. How dare you?
I know, I'm so bad. Yeah, so last night was really hard. I didn't get a lot of sleep. And then today she's just, I feel like she's like growing or something because she wants to eat every 2 hours instead of every like 3. Because she was, I don't know, she's like, she does really good at night. Like the other night she did like 2 4-hour stretches, which is
Yeah.
crazy for a newborn. I don't really think that they do that.
Well, if it goes on anything beyond that, you have to make sure the alert, wake them up to feed.
It was like 3 hours and 45 minutes. And I was like, she could probably sleep longer, but I'm going to wake her up and feed her. So I did, but she went a long time with just, but because she's like way past her birth weight and she's doing really good with eating and stuff like that. But like during the day, it's like, I feel like every hour and a half, every 2 hours, she wants to eat. So it's just been like a hard day because I feel like I can't really do much because I feed her and then I have to burp her and then that like takes 45 minutes and then by the time that's all done I only have like an hour until I have to feed her again. And so I'm just like, I just don't really know what to do with myself because sometimes when I rock her to sleep that takes another 20 minutes and stuff like that because I don't know, it's just been hard. It's been a very rough day, but I'm hoping that tonight and tomorrow will go better.
Maybe it was just rough just because sleep deprivation can make everything 10 times more difficult.
Yeah, and that's probably part of it too. I agree.
But don't ever let anyone tell you that crying doesn't help. Crying helps.
And most of it's hormones too, so.
Ask Luna, she cries all the time. She doesn't care who hears it.
She's a baby, that's how she talks.
You're my baby.
Your crying's not how I talk though.
Sometimes it's needed.
Yes.
But anyways, I was actually curious, requesting advice from all of the amazing mothers out there. We're in this point where it's like, we don't know. I mean, like, I don't think Luna will ever have any sort of nipple confusion. I think, she's like 9 pounds almost already. Probably 9 pounds. This baby's a chubster, right? She knows what's food and she knows where to get food. And I'm like curious, like, what are your guys' thoughts? Not that this, it may have an impact on the decisions we make. Obviously, we're going to educate ourselves beyond just YouTube comments and talk to medical professionals and, our midwife and doula and stuff like that. But from your firsthand experience, I guess, do you notice that, like, your baby is more colicky, like, if they're bottle fed, still with breast milk? Or if there's nipple confusion with a bottle or something like that, because as many of you have said, and as we're well aware of, like, sometimes Amanda doesn't have to wake up if I have a bottle for Luna. But then again, natural is always the best route. But sometimes there needs to be a give and take for, the health of everyone.
And I don't want to give her a bottle just because because she's not colicky. And usually colic starts at around 3 to 4 months old, but she's not colicky at all right now. She just has gas because of what I was eating.
Well, that's to our best knowledge. That's why.
Yeah, because she's just usually not gassy.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
But,
and today she had a lot of
she's-
gas.
She's like 2 weeks and a day old. So what do we know? You know.
I spend
Her body's-
24/7 with her.
I know, but her body is changing
Yeah.
rapidly every single day.
Yeah.
Just look at this face.
So cute.
All right, now go on with what you were gonna say. Go.
What I was gonna say is that I don't really want to give her a bottle just because I don't want to introduce,
So many different complexities.
yeah, because she doesn't really like the pacifier. I mean, she takes it sometimes, and sometimes she doesn't. I just don't want to introduce a bottle just because I don't know, my instinct, I just don't want to.
Yeah, you're a mother. You want to connect with your daughter. I don't blame you for that. The risk is that you're gonna get overtired. The risk is that you don't get enough sleep, and if your health is degrading, so is hers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You know, in a perfect world, yeah, of course.
I also don't want to introduce there's so many different types of bottles, and there's so many different types of the bottles saying prevents colic, prevents gas, and prevents stuff like that, which I just don't really want to introduce to her if she's not having that problem. I don't want to give it to her on accident from bottle feeding.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because you don't get that from breastfeeding just because there's no air. You know, if they have a bad latch,
Well, no,
then...
you can have colic and breastfeed, for sure.
No, I know, but if they don't have colic and then you're introducing a bottle, then you're giving them more gas because of that.
But it's not something that you can't turn back from.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, don't want to introduce it.
I don't blame you. She's your
So.
little baby. She's your little baby.
Yep.
And not only that, obviously, anyone that tells you anything is selling you something that, breastfeeding is like the most natural symbiotic relationship between a mother and her child, There's so many things that go on and so far beyond just simple nurturing.
Well, also, your body changes the formula of the breast milk based on what the baby needs. And if you're just pumping, you're not really giving...
Not really making that direct connection.
The mother's body isn't making...
I'm not saying transition. I'm not saying transition like one day and that's it.
No, I know.
I'm saying once in a while, when you need some extra sleep, it's not going to kill her.
I know.
But I don't know. It's just a conversation. It's just like a hardcore conversation that we just had in the whole entire public sphere. But naturally, I think it's an interesting topic, and I'm very curious to see what people have to say down in the comments below, because we do read a lot of those comments, do heed a lot of the advice, and we very much...
I know. I always go through all the comments when I'm usually feeding in the middle of the night. I'm like, okay, let's see what people have advice for me today that I could take from at this moment to keep me going. Because, I'm up in the middle of the night quite a lot for a long time.
Yes, but also you have to understand that this is temporary, This won't be forever.
I know.
This isn't your life for the next 20 years, This is just, things change, things shift.
I know.
Such is life.
It's just hard right now, and that's...
You hear that?
Yeah, so I read a lot of the YouTube comments at night, and then I usually just check all of that stuff when she's feeding at 3 in the morning. It's actually quite peaceful at 3 in the morning.
Why? Because I'm asleep, not bugging you?
No, it's just I used to never want to be up that late, ever. But now that I have to be, I'm just being up this early is not that bad. I usually just sit there and watch a show or something like that. I don't know. Just be on my phone, eat, and drink. You get really hungry when you're breastfeeding.
Yeah.
I know.
I can only imagine.
I feel bad. This guy, I eat a lot of trail mix when she's breastfeeding, and he's like, oh, what is that? Peanuts?
No, I don't sound like that. You make me sound like I'm all annoyed, but I do wake up and I'm like, I feel like it's really bizarre. I'm not used to it yet, but I like the smell of peanuts wakes me up. And I'm like, what is it? Oh, till I figure it out.
I know, because I sit there and eat for 5 minutes after she's done.
Just munching away.
Starving.
But
yeah.
it's just funny because I'm just like, What does that smell? Because I think something's wrong.
Because you're not supposed to be smelling that in the middle of the night.
Bed. Like, my brain's having a misfiring of the synapse or something. I'm just like, what's happening? So that's our life right now. And there's one comment, I think, out of like the thousands and thousands of comments since she's been born that's like, are your vlogs gonna all be about Luna? Like, newsflash, probably.
Well, probably for the foreseeable future, just because newborns need a lot of care 24/7, and that's literally our life right now.
Yeah, and that's literally our life right now. So until something like that changes,
your life is a little more interesting.
My life's more interesting
because you are still working. My life is literally 24/7 Luna.
I wrote half a video today. Ooh.
I took a half-hour nap today.
You took more than a half hour.
Was it more than a half an hour?
You took like 2-3 hour naps. I wrote half a video. That was like 7,000 words.
I didn't take 2-3 hour naps.
You were asleep.
I took like maybe 1 hour nap.
Well, I don't know how I wrote 7,000 words in 1 hour.
You were writing all day long.
Okay, fine.
I wish I took 2-3 hour naps. What are you talking about? That's 6 hours of sleep.
Hey, sorry. Maybe I was writing and I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, you were writing.
In my defense, when you're writing, you have to be in the zone, you know? You can't let other things distract you.
I was staring at the clock because I was like, okay, if I fall asleep now, I'll have half an hour until she needs to eat. And then I fed her, and then I was like, okay, should I sleep or should I go clean the kitchen? Yeah, I didn't get a lot of naps.
Such exciting.
Yeah, that was my life today.
Yeah. What?
Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, because I want to see those likes.
But you don't ever care about likes.
I don't care about the likes.
Like, when's the last time you ever? Okay, how many likes do we get normally on a?
I never look at the likes.
No idea. Why do we even ask for likes? It's just like a reflex. It's just something like when we started on YouTube. Oh, okay. Other YouTubers are asking for likes. I guess I should ask for likes because it does something. Asking for likes literally does nothing.
No,
but for some reason, I reflexively do it. Actually, there was this article, put the weight in of the actual like in the algorithm, and it was like a 0.5%. It helps your video, like 0.5%.
Oh my gosh!
In the weight of the entire algorithm, and like I think maybe it was 5%. No, it was 1%. It was like somewhere really little. Comments was like 10%, and like likes was like 2 or 5%. But needless to say, it was like minimal, almost nothing, compared to like other analytical structures such as watch time and.
Okay. So go subscribe.
Yes, that's a good one to do.
And leave a comment. I check those. I like to read them.
You know, people are like, why are you asking to... I have a tangent. Why are you asking us to subscribe if you just do this for yourself? We don't do it just for ourselves. We do it for everyone. We do it for ourselves first, and then second of all, to share the joy. And we can't share joy with you if you're not subscribed. What?
What? Yeah, also if you're not subscribed, you don't get alerted.
No, you don't get alerted even if you are subscribed. If you want to be alerted...
No, I meant if you're not subscribed and you look in your sub feed, you're not going to see us.
That's true.
So, but if you do want to be alerted, you have to click the little bell on the page, mobile, and set up the alert.
Well, you have to be more specific, because if they actually want to...
Go find the bell! She dropped the mic. That's what it looked like.
Actually, on mobile, if you go to our channel page, you click the bell, you'll be notified. If you're on desktop, near the subscribe icon, there's a little gear. Click the gear and then click notify. There you go. Now we'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Okay, high five.